Just sit right back and I'll tell you a tale of a little dick that started spotting HMOs, although it was a trick. The mate was a raving loony man, skipper thick as a brick, but still he made his stories up, the lying little prick, that lying little prick. The people started getting tough, they didn't buy his shit. If not for the crap in the newsletter, they wouldn't buy it. They wouldn't buy it. Now they have been cast adrift in the sea of lunatics, with Hijacker and Terror too. The insanity is rife. The Black Star with the HMO and LNM here on Ozark Isle.
So Terrell, why don't you come on in here and give us an update on the Black Dwarf star? Go ahead.
Jupiter's core is liquefying, and the reason I believe is because of the heavy mass object. That remember that this is really entertainment for most people.
Well, the two really big lies are about to be exposed, and these are sort of the crown jewels of the Illuminati.
The average person walking around doesn't even know what we're talking about, though.
And of course, you know about the one big secret.
And Ellen backwards is 9/11. This thing had a perihelion of 9/11, and I could see the lettered agencies all over this thing with their psyop, and I ran after it. I joined astronomy group after astronomy group and learned everything I could. And now I've been on the case for a year, and I'm having deja vu, by the way, because things are happening this year just like last year. This is really a big deal of what's about to happen.
This is the knowledge it kept from us for a long time. Or call it the serpent sea line, or others call it the reptilian-human hybrid, bloodline. That's the one secret.
Okay.
But there's an actual secret it's on par, but even bigger than that. I mean,
Okay. What we're talking about is there's something coming from space, and it appears to be a binary twin to our sun.
No. I mean, because the reality was so shocking, it started spitting up.
Okay.
It was puking. And I got all the facts and figures. I can basically defeat anybody now. I've massed up enough knowledge, and enough facts, enough mathematics. But what I'm going to tell you is going to change your whole world.
Okay.
In fact, you just going to start to do a little research on it, and you're going to be like Neil. You're going to say, no, this cannot be it.
What's happening here is not even real. This is like a matrix, and we're going somewhere else. We're already there, actually. And our dedication to the truth is what matters, not the compensation or anything.
The Earth is flat. We can live on a disk, a flat disk, with the North Pole dead center of this disk. But surrounding the disk is what they call Antarctica on a ball model, but it's actually 150 to 200 foot wall of ice that are completely all the way around this disk that we call Earth. And we don't even know how far the planes of ice go, whether it's an infinite plane of ice, or some people say
the average person walking around doesn't even know what we're talking about, though.
And they said we're actually in a dome, but we're actually on a flat plane that they have tricked us, making us believe that we're some insignificant, slimy, evolved creatures that are spinning around this rock at 1,000 miles an hour.
Let everybody know, what's going on, but, how it's going to be received is one thing. But we're working for a reward. And
it's just all not true. It's you can take it apart any way you slice it.
This is the pattern that is revealed. It's going to be a 2014 Earth orbit cycle going around the sun in part of 2015 before my projections say that the thing's going to get here and begin terraforming the planet. And the thing that's coming from space is extremely insidious.
No, wrong. You can take it apart. All of the images that you think you see of Earth from space, all CGI, all Photoshopped, all paintings. You can, by their own mouths, they admit this.
Uptick periods that are very predictable. We know when they're going to start, and we know when they're going to end.
22,000 satellites up there, something ridiculous. No, wrong. Never been to the moon, no satellites are up there. The sun is only about 3,000 miles in the sky. It's as big as the moon, what it appears to be. You can prove this with a sextant. You can prove this any number of ways.
So let's give a little Black Star update, but in the knowledge that this is entertainment. This is really entertainment for most people.
The sun that goes up, and you actually can see a hot spot on top of the clouds where the actual sun is. But you can debunk it any way. No matter how far up in space you go, the plane of the Earth remains the same level. You can do experiments with laser levels or you can just go down to the beach and just watch a ship.
This is like going into Sodom and Gomorrah. That's in heaven. It's true. That's the way it goes. And it's very difficult to try to build the type of research group and organization that you were trying to do on the internet. And
just a handful of people are still keeping track of this black dwarf star.
Go far, far away until it's out of sight, and then all you got to do is pick up a telescope and you can see the ship. Ships can see lighthouses. What they say, the plane of the Earth. In other words, so every mile. This is what they say. This is not in dispute. This is their table for a 25,000 circumference Earth in this ball model. They say so for every mile you go, the Earth slopes just a little bit, 8 inches squared. So what that means, and this is NASA. This is just science.
And what's happening here is not even real. This is like a matrix, and we're going somewhere else. We're already there, actually. But in the knowledge that this is entertainment. This is really entertainment for most people.
So the first mile, you lose 8 inches. The second mile, because it's squared, then you'll lose 32 inches. The third mile, 3 times squared, that would be 72 inches. So you can see how the Earth is supposed to slope as it goes down. And they tell us, they feed us all these stories like when you see a ship, then you only see the mast. But anyways, it's all broken down. And once you realize that this lie that we've been fed,
and that's what you get on the internet.